Alright, now we're live. Hey, how's it going? I haven't been able to do one of these for a couple days just because I've been battling being sick for the last week. Now I'm doing a bit better. Hello. We're gonna play some Duel Masters online until we lose. If you didn't watch last stream, we are using a new deck. I'm on Platinum rank. It's the Milk Boy deck, which, just as a basic overview for anyone who doesn't know, is a deck full of 1 mana creatures that enter tapped and they have conditions to untap that have high power. And in this meta, they're pretty good because they respond well to having a deck composed of cards that untap your creatures and tap your opponent's creatures, as well as cards that protect your creatures. And in this meta, that seems to work pretty well. So we're going to try and win some games until we lose one. There's only 2 days left in the season, and if we get enough wins tonight, we'll actually get to Duel Master rank, which is pretty cool. I've never gotten to that rank before. Don't know if I ever will, but yeah, look at that mana curve. 25 cards are from the 40 card deck are 1 mana. That's wild. Alright. We'll see if we go first. Still don't know if this deck favors going first or second. But yeah, last stream we had a 5-win streak, and off stream we had a 7-win streak, which is the 7-win streak is how we got from gold to platinum. Alright, looks like we're up against jokers, which I think means we just really need to outspeed them. That card doesn't really do much for them. Okay. Having Aureatus is really good for us. So we're going to turn 1, play Bubble. We really just have to hope that we don't hit their shield triggers, which if you saw last stream, we got unlucky and did, but statistically that's generally unlikely against jokers. But I mean, last stream the player had this avatar, so it could be them. I don't know what population is on the ladder at 10 p.m. Central American time in a game that's primarily played in Japan, so it's entirely possible that the same opponents are running around generally. I hope the stream looks good. I wanted to clip some of the last stream, but I didn't realize how much the bitrate was axing the quality, so we're upping the quality for these streams a bit more. Alright, so I'm trying to remember. There isn't really a 4-mana Joker card we have to worry about, so I think it would be better to set up to swing next turn and drop Aureatus next turn than to do so now. Aureatus filters, it's a floodgate that stops them if they try to play a card that's more than their maximum mana, which is irrelevant at 3 mana with this because there isn't really 4 manas, but it certainly does come up when they try to play a certain 6 mana or 7 mana creature, which yeah, next turn they'll be able to play either of those. Yeah, that sentiment, whatever that's called. Yeah, Seno Brainwash doesn't really do anything against us. They can break a shield if they want. That'd be kind of... I'm on the beatdown right now. Okay. So yeah, we are going to trigger the Denjara. And since we got the mana, we don't need to charge mana this turn, which is great. Means we're just going to play Aureatus and another D2. So basically, right now we're in a position where unless they get a shield trigger, we can probably win because we have a blocker and we have we have a floodgate. Oh, and they hit a shield trigger. Okay, so right now if they drop a certain 6 mana card, we lose probably, unless we shield trigger, but that's highly unlikely. I mean, it's as unlikely as it is for them probably. But wow. Yeah, I can't believe it happened again. It's really I've played a lot of Joker, and for top list ratios, it's really unlikely to hit a shield trigger. Um, there are plenty of games I've gone through where I just don't. But, I mean, they're in the deck for a reason. Wow. So they're drawing cards, which means they didn't have the card that could beat me. So I think we're going to win this one, y'all. I mean, don't count your chickens before they hatch, but yeah. We'll play this card just in case. But yeah, it really just depends on if they have another shield trigger on their last shield. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. No, okay. It took a while for them to check their shield, which sometimes happens when they hit a shield trigger. I was about to be so happy for them. I was gonna be happy for them. Alright, so that's one win. Let's go to the next one. See if we can get two. Let's go. I hope you all had a good day, especially if you're out there serving at a restaurant. Uh, I love servers. They're awesome. And they make the world go round. And they don't get enough credit. You know, tip your servers well, y'all. And you know, if you have cats, try to take time to play with them and recognize when they're running around the apartment. Because I did that today. Bootsy was running around, and I've realized that's when he wants to play the most. So I got out some toys, and he had a good time. He was like up in his cat tree, and but he's at like a certain part where I could just keep like getting him to attack the cat toy at different angles around him, and he seemed to really enjoy that. Okay, this is this opponent's using hyperspatials. Looks like alien cards, yeah. So this is aliens. Alright. Well, it's really, really good that we have Aureatus. This is an awkward charge, but I think it's the right thing to do. It's going to be even more awkward if I have to Phantasm, but we're trying to win here. Yeah, okay, well, yeah, we have to Phantasm to turn to Aureatus, and I think that's the right move. We probably could have held Aureatus and gotten the D2 rolling, but ooh, especially if they're ooh, ooh, no, that was that turned with our available information, that was the right move, but okay. Yeah, we'll do it. Cuz now we want to hold our D2s. If this person is doing Dragon to get Phoenixes out, we want to hold one Denjara and make them think we got rid of our Denjara so we can remove their Denjara. And dropping one now would just increase the likelihood that we lost it on turn 3. Because they play Denjara on turn 3 to set up a win condition. Yep. So we predicted that correctly, and now we can remove that. So how much does this cost on tap? This one costs 3, and it gives us 1 mana when it untaps. I think to double strike is better, so we're gonna do that. Because Holy Flash, when it's not a shield, is just gonna be a The question is, if I hold on to this, in one turn, can they reliably tuck 3 dragons? Because it's dragons, right? Fire dragons. Put any number. I think we can survive one more turn without Denjaring, and I don't want. Oh, but if they, yeah. Oh, okay. I was gonna say if they shield triggered into a dragon, that'd be tough. But I mean, Oriatis is already doing a lot of work. So yeah. Looks like they can tuck 2 dragons this turn. So we can already... no, we do not pay 3 to untap that. That'd be wrong. We pay 2 to untap this. We pay 1 to play this. Oh, that's not a Denjar. What am I even doing? I made that mistake last time. I always think that's a Denjara, but it's a Phoenix Field. That may have cost me the game. Though Oriatis blocks that before 6 mana, so. Well, does it? No, because it's when an opponent puts. It's not when it flips over. So, the lesson, if I lose right now, the lesson is that that's a Phoenix Field and not a Denjara. Man. Oh, okay. Well, it sent something to the bottom of their deck. Okay, we hit a shield trigger. Oh, it didn't work. So we probably lose. But hey, we got really, really close that game. And it was because I didn't know a ruling. I could have won, and that's what's important is that, like, I lost because of a gap in knowledge about the game, not a gap in my deck, and not a gap in how I would have piloted if I didn't have that knowledge. So that's a lesson, and we take those here. But yeah, this is a stream until we lose, and we did lose, so let's see if I have a pack to open on stream before I close it, just because that's always fun. Do I have a pack that I can open? Saving my gold for the new set. Well, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm still gonna save the gold. I'm gonna pass on the lesson of saving the gold instead of opening a pack on stream. Have a good night if you watch this. Have a good day if you watch the VOD. Bye bye.